Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar left for Havana, Cuba at 5:45 p.m. today aboard a Copa Airlines flight, where she will be attending the third Community of Latin American and Caribbean States Summit. Mrs. Persad-Bissessar will join several other heads of state from 33 member countries in the Caribbean and Latin American region, as well as United Nations Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon. At least 17 issues are down for discussion at the CELAC summit. Among them, illicit drug trafficking that falls under the topic of migration. Transportation will also be a front-burner issue, as will the Constitutional Court ruling in the Dominican Republic.
As premised in its 2014 theme, socio-economic issues will dominate this meeting as cross-border hemispheric nations continue to grapple with challenges of the global financial pitfalls and the hazards of slow recovery brought about by new and emerging obstacles. All of this will require a new financial architecture for the countries washed by the Caribbean Sea. Re-engineering the system is one way to seriously tackle the goal of eradicating poverty and reducing hunger, the major objective of this Cuba summit. But that is contingent upon several other factors critical to economic growth and development.
We are looking really at some of the very concrete proposals that have emerged thus far from meetings of ministers. There have been meetings of experts on energy, social development, culture, and there are very concrete proposals emerging from those. We take an interest in virtually the entire agenda of CELAC, but for Trinidad and Tobago particularly, we look at energy because of its particular relation to our own profile as a significant energy player in the region. So there are proposals there.
Well, the bottom line of it all is to secure through these discussions and contacts ways and means to improve the quality of life for all. Not too difficult a task, say the experts, once all hands are on deck and obstacles removed or reduced to a minimum.
We are all agreed as to exactly the areas of interest. Infrastructure, as we mentioned, energy. We are talking about transportation, which is a very important area for Trinidad and Tobago. And I should have flagged that certainly as one of the areas that we've taken a very active interest in getting the transportation right in the region. Because we believe if we get the connectivity right, that is in fact the bedrock of the integration movement. It's a task, but in demanding more of myself, certainly, and those that are working on in this particular area, we are also demanding more of the process.
The foreign minister, who arrived Sunday, is going through the agenda with his colleagues to arrive at specifics that will go before the heads when they meet in caucus Tuesday and Wednesday. From Havana, Cuba, this is Gideon Hanuman Singh reporting.